let's do coaches call. Me and a couple of fellas. So now here's the image that I just got. I got somebody with a big ring on a phone that then uses his other hand like, yeah, no, I have to just let her know I'm on the real phone. And he's like, okay, it's like a buffalo's, she's riding an elephant on the Serengeti with us. And there's a, you know how we have a saying, like, that smells like the like ass end of a buffalo, like the tail end of a buffalo, like I wouldn't touch it with 10 pole. Right, yeah, that one. Okay. So there's a water buffalo from the like they call them ox in some places, but again, they look a little different, but whatever. So this water buffalo on, say, Serengeti is running this way, and a whole pack of lions just jumps on and starts tearing into the one buffalo. Right, yeah, see, the rider of the elephant, right, the Rhino girl, right, she's on, we call her Rhino because she's on top of the elephant. She doesn't have tusks of her own, but she has a whole bunch of seals that wear elephant skin, and it's from a man. You man. Fact. It's a fact that man made that for those guys in tough guy territory, right? Okay. She can still see us, and we're the lions, and she's like, go, go, go. But what's been happening is, like, we've been hitting the wrong buffalo. And now our lions are like, we know she saw us, but what are we gonna do? Right, yeah, okay, so here we go. So here's my, like, my first skin, and then here's my life jacket, because I don't know about you, but where I come from in the ghetto, which is prison, which is where you shitbags left me my whole life, you have to have a life vest, right? So I was born blue, and I'm putting on my black operations life vest. For the silliest coaches call to, like, the professionals, but whatever. Backing up management, I suppose. So here we are on my life vest, and what happens is in the ghetto, when you sleep at night, people, like, they creep into your room and they try to steal stuff. Yeah, my mom's done it. Tia Frio's done it. I mean, I had $1,200 in an envelope in the closet. My mother comes in. She's like, nope, I'm taking it. I'm like, that's my only money. Like, I mean, it's all I have left. After they already stole $50,000 and sold off all of my furniture to pay bills that they forced. I mean, it's like fucking ridiculous. So I have a vest with zippers where I put it on my person and I sleep in it because it's not safe around New York with the level of shitbag humans that you left me with in 9th dimensional equipment as the center point. Yeah, imagine that. I'm the center point guard. Usually in basketball, that's the tallest person. Yeah, see these theoreticals that go together in, like, your actual, like, you've seen it before, right? Yeah, it exists on special operations. So when I say that Louisiana, right, got some kind of money from France, right, from all Napoleon, right, the 3 colors, right, French Napoleon ice cream gave Louisiana some backdoor purchase. So the black guy who's from Argentina that looks very white, that calls himself Pontiff Eco, that would be the TIFF. The TIFF company, TIFF. Oh, breakfast at Tiffany's. Yeah, don't get so fucking excited. I live in no, there's TIFFs and riffs, and I'm still in, like, the Jewish ghetto of, like, World War II, where all the fucking bombs are going off, except they look Korean, Vietnamese, they look Indian, they look Islamic, and you're all going, like, I don't see shrapnel. No, there's no shrapnel yet. What happens is it's in my visual cortex. I see their genetics, and it comes up on a report. Like land mines. Because it's my land, and I see them, and it's my report. Right, okay, so as long as we're going with the, you getting this? Okay, good. So, the three colors agreed to give Louisiana some 1799, that's your approval number, of something. And instead of doing anything useful as a couple of white guys in the correct league, not to piss off the other colors, because all three was agreeing, you were supposed to take back the academy and the name Quan. Because Swiss Geneva Conference and Convention back in the day wrote some legislation they weren't really fully prepared to write, and they weren't listening to like the good folk of the Nazi, Hitler, and Soviet parties, right? So what they started doing is they started doing some self-serving shit, and they opened season on dangerous criminals and public funding to help out in educating everybody just on dangerous things that nobody was supposed to know about. Ninth dimensional science in the quantum realm we're trying to keep privately funded and flowing while we're swimming kelp together in elephant skins with a rhino, with some men who wear tusks, and only one woman. She's not trying to hit on you, she's just trying to get you moving in the right helpful direction, since you can hit golf balls with a toothpick and she doesn't know how. So now let's think about this. Okay, so now who's in charge of handing out dipshit fool's errands? I'm just curious. Right, because I'm pretty sure the dipshits and the fool's errands are not running the right game. As far as I can see it, I see a lot of yuppie puppy money being fed down to the mechanic department in ATVs, like those off-road four-wheel vehicles going through like the backcountry, right? I see a lot of that. I see a lot of mud. I see a lot of guys having a lot of fun and contests. The ninth dimensional, most important person that's living at the same time as you is being raped, beaten, and trapped in prison. That all of that money was so you dipshits would keep busy in fool's errands and like helping yourselves to Candyman and Candyland, when really it was funded by the Pontifico and the Black Operation, so your lily white asses would work in unison with the rest of the world policing task force to get the one princess safe. Did you miss that meeting? Was your coach not as good as he thought he was, huh? It's a little difficult to tell at 42 just what area of dipshit and fool's errand you all are running off of. Right, so now let's see what else we got going on. And I'm still fucking waiting. I don't want Tiafrio. He's just Candyland toilet paper, so you get a whole bunch of black glove assassins, right? My marksmen, right? The respectable ones. I never talk to them. I keep them in a safety closet, so this way my mouth doesn't upset them, and they're like, yeah! Right, yeah, because they're quietly hiding out somewhere on the savannah in a hut that they built in hut, right, you got that. Okay, so now they just watch with binoculars going, nope, I'm just keeping an eye on what the dipshits on their fool's errands are hanging out doing, so this way I update my list so I don't get myself in trouble with my guys, because I know it's coming down the line eventually, because none of this makes sense. Imagine that. I've been in New York the whole time. Nobody showed up, so I don't know what to tell you. And right, when I say east, EAST, moving up east side, right, it's never a good thing. It usually goes with the four-letter Asia, ASIA, which is a niet spasiba, right? Okay, so now you all don't like when I speak Russian, but here's the thing on your back lot, back nine. When I say ne, it's Neigh, right? A Russian tries to read it phonetically. It's like nyeh, nyeh. Well, that's the emotion I have, yes, but I pronounce it nay, like nay, yay or nay, YAY or NEIGH. It's a Gaelic thing. Old Britannia and Old Germania, like back when I was here as the ivory pomegranate priestess, like one of the first times. Ninth dimension gets a little confusing now that I'm here in this modern era of dipshits, lollipops, and who threw up. They're just so wonderful in branding and marketing and like bleh, trouble. All right, so now where are we? And right, yeah, so when I say nay, it's like it really is not going to work out well, right? Okay, got that. So now am I spinning you? There's only like I know, and then the other thing you're like, you got to remember, we've been working for some people for a long time, and then we find out that here's the thing: there's only one center point guard, and that is myself, and what I like to call genetic marker KGB and genetic marker American mark. Right? Yeah. Again, stay away from my sweetheart Niklaus Hitler because you all get crazy with the head of IT, but whatever. We're speaking ninth dimensional. Great. So we gave him a genetic marker because you all had these things. Look at this. Came up with some Crayola markers. Oh my God. That's right. Okay, so my genetic marker has a combination that I like of some of these colors on some report somewhere. Right, it has a really pretty picture. He's like artwork. He's artificially beautiful. Yes, he is. He's like a painted oil painting that you hang on the wall, and you're like, I'm gonna stare at that for eternity because it was put together right the first time, and I don't ever want anything out of supersymmetry. I don't ever want it to move off of how beautiful we made it the first time. Right, yeah, good. Okay, so that guy, right, yeah, he's mine. I'm waiting for him, but apparently your fool's errands and dipshit lollipop task force and tasks that you do on like a once every now and again schedule that you don't know how you get handed it from some man that's factoring up some quantum realm to help India eat our Cinderella pumpkin pie and give India some new piece of it, and then them lied everything that was Swedish. Swedish fish. We've got Swedish. Yeah, I always get those confused. We got Austrian, right? That goes back to Tedesco because I don't know, some of them Germans, they get mad in Brunhilde's Amazonian and somewhere Norway, and then I've got Norsha, she's up north, and then that's the time etching in Etruscan old world, right? No, I know they say that's down by Rome, but again, we travel. And then what else did I got? No, I was going somewhere before I went to Norsha that knocked me off my block. It was Brumhilde. Oh, right, we were in Germany. Oh, Burgermeister. That's it. Like, that's like mayoral, but we took mayor off the linguistical prowess because I met Christopher Mayer, Mayor. He sold Wascomat industrial laundromat spinning machines. He seemed like he seemed like a Rich McQuillan, I'll be honest. But again, my dad wanted me to go I don't know why he wanted me to go. Then he said he wanted to build one, he wanted to buy one. And again, Lewis is like, he's on his own crazy town mission. And I'm like, yeah, I'll show up, whatever. So that was Chris Mayer. But again, we took May, after the Jason Romer dilemma of killing a whole lot of people by accident. Oops, well, you shouldn't have fucking pushed me in that direction, stupid. So like all those people, they say people are dying of COVID. Good. I can't get a straight number. I really don't care who they were, who they are, how many there are. Can't get rid of enough of these dipshits and problems in between. Yeah, I would start going at the higher end of like attacking a big old water buffalo's ass, right? The one that really smells when you start cooking it, right? Oh my, yeah, that one. Okay, but I don't eat meat. That's why I'm on top of the elephant, just going, right, okay, I'm gonna look away now that you got everything covered on that one. Right, okay, so now let's think about this, right? So we don't really give a shit about COVID. They say people are dying. Oh well. Now let's see. Am I saving anybody? No, I don't really see why I need to, because you all got Jason Romer. You pushed that quantum direction. So whatever you gained on the back end of that should all come crashing down, because that is definitely not allowed. And then you kept it going like a fan. PHAN, that's another fucking shitbag, like Vietnam name, into that's right. Yeah, mo shit. Into a fucking another future that is now causing a problem. So I really don't give a shit what the fuck you all did in order to get the Jason to Tia Frio. Kill everything that thought it was like doing the right thing between there and there, because that's following the wrong plan and killing all the rest of us. And like, I don't want to hear those bleeding hearts about, no, you have to take a sabbatical or Sabbath for all the poor people who are dying in COVID. No, you know what? Here, I'm going to give you no antibacterial anything. Let's stick you in the hospital without an aspirator. Why don't you go work on saving something? And maybe, right, you'll catch something. We could get some like fixing done on the face of earth, because nobody gives a shit. I'm not sitting Shiva. I'm not sitting Sabbath. You all were part of the problem. So if you're dying off, oh fucking well. I don't really see the ones that should be dying though. Seems like all the innocent always wind up dying, and I got other lots of you to save. So go figure.